Alrighty, so welcome to the post-credits, everybody. It's time to do more runs and see what else this game has in front of me. But I took a moment to go through my notes again, and I also took photos of them with my phone so that you guys can see what I have so far, just for the sake of like getting a chance to see my mess. Look at my horrible handwriting. My handwriting can be better than this, but I am trying to quickly write it down with pen while doing a show in real time, so I'm trying not to make it take too long, so I'm writing way too fast and it's a nightmare. Some of the stuff is crossed out because it was just bad notes, like Ace of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, that just was not... It wasn't not relevant, it's the paintings, but that level of documentation was not what was going on. I thought it was going to be like a room-by-room escape room at first. There's the 5 apples, 5 oranges, and 5 bananas, that just isn't relevant. Here's the chapel puzzle. Technically relevant. We're done with it forever, probably, but I don't want to cross those out for the sake of just, I don't know, posterity if I look at this journal again, whereas these are like bad notes that were not clues at the time. This one said day 1 originally, because I really didn't know what we're getting into. I thought maybe I might have to keep a handful of notes around every day, and I didn't know how many days would be happening. Fuse box puzzle, how all that stuff for, ooh, you can hear my mouse highlighting the game through this, which is funny. That's what that sound is. The fake safe password. I don't even remember what this one is. We just found this number circled, and I just don't know when it's going to come up. The fuse box thing, we have that, so that's all solved. Wine cellar number probably doesn't matter. Here's the office safe. March of the Count wrote 0303, which turned out to be true, not the 1564 thing that I was feeling good about. The shelter, it was written down. Radiation? That's still we still have to figure out the radiation for the shelter and figure out what that might trigger. This is one of the big ones. Central server admin key. So that is the admin key I need. The Ruota thing, like there was a note to that person that told us what could I find that again? What episode was that? Because like right now I need to find that room again probably. Okay, damn, I did not write down the rules at all. I think it was their first name for 4 letters and their last name for 1 letter, or it's their first name for 4 letters and their last name for 1 letter, but it's their first and last name, I'm pretty sure. And then the first and fifth are capitalized. I thought it was going to be H, but I couldn't tell what the person's name was for sure. But it also could be somebody else's name. I think that might have been like, okay, we reset your password message, but like, depending on who that was from, that might be important. I need to find when did I find that room? I've only been in that room like once ever. It's the, but it's where we got 1 billion keys, right? I need to see if I can find that actually, maybe before I start the episode proper. Blue memo, green memo, red memo stuff. Green memo in Hartley's writing are false. What the I don't even remember green memos ever coming up still. Terminal password swan song, so this is very early. This is me writing. So I do come back to the first pages sometimes just to kind of categorize things a little bit or just kind of find places to fit things. The bourgeois safe, all this bullshit I was writing down earlier, but then it's just Christmas. The thing with me solving the colors of those flags, which who knows if that ever comes up. Here's the more granular, extremely detailed notes. All the chess pieces, I was writing them on every other line, that's why there's spaces down here, but then I'm going back and filling in the other ones. So this is the color and chess piece in every single room that I found so far. I don't think the colors actually matter now that I've seen the thing and connected to that. Here's where I'm writing down all the rooms that have conduits. And here's the mega puzzle, the giant map-shaped puzzle where I write down every single one of the rooms, every single series of the paintings. Coat and coast, stage and stag, all that. And then you can see here, plain lantern, coast tag, vial bath, just all the spots where I just don't think I understand what they're going for, but I started trying to write in which paintings they were so I can at least not have to revisit it physically every single time I want to check, but I haven't filled these ones in. I really should have filled those in this last run when I was actually there. God damn it, I keep forgetting to do that. But you can see a problem here that you might have picked up on earlier. I realized while I was doing this, I misdiagnosed the notes here. So, stage and stag, Face and ace. The clue was face and ace means letter F. I thought it was the first letter. And then if you take out the first letter for ace, then it's still the first letter for face. But that's actually... What's probably happening here is you remove one of the words from the other word. The leftover letter, the extra letter, is probably the password. That makes way more sense than my dumb rule I had so far. So based on that, tie and time would not be T, it would be M. The M is the new one. So wherever that is, fan and flan would be F, would be L, not F. So all of these are wrong, so I had to redo all of them. Here you can see glow and grow is crossed out because that's not how the rule works. It's not about changing one letter, it's about one letter being added or subtracted, not switching it for different letters. So this one's just wrong. This is where I thought it was batch. Let's keep that in mind, that's a C. Let's keep that in mind for later. Periodic table nonsense, push 3 up. It's push 3 up after 9. I wrote it down already down here. The sigil chorus that I don't know if that's going to come up or not. The weird stuff about emblems. I left space. 5 eras of black flags now red because that's what changed. This is written on a post-it note in the server room. Don't know what to do with that. Here's the antechamber stuff. This is you can see I'm being much less space efficient as I went on, but I'm just like, fuck it. Just make big, clear things. The antechamber. That door is open underground, then this is the secret garden, the greenhouse, and the great hall. That's all important to have access to. 100 bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. This probably doesn't come up in a puzzle. It's probably just backstory to like when the meeting happened. Music sheet clue. First words on the sheet's message. We need pages 5 and 7 to finish this clue. The red envelopes. I was writing down where I got them. Didn't continue doing that because they seem to be permanent, so this is just kind of a sad thing. Maybe I'll go back and fill them in later just to feel better about them. Chess page. This is where I was going to do a tally or a check mark to show whether or not I've got each one. I think what I might do instead is just try to look for a run where I get the king and the queen, and then if I ever find the king and the queen in the same run, then I'll go back and be like, okay, do any of the rooms I have so far qualify for bishop, knight, rook, and pawn? Because I have a lot of notes about those, so I can check that way. And here we have, I just have to go to the next empty page. I filled in what we have so far from here, but the correct way. So crate and create would be E, not C. So there's an E up here. But I don't have these ones yet. These ones are not here. Let's see. Bath and batch. If this is true, this is a C in this game. C-I-G-H-T, that's not a word. But yeah, something. I don't know if there's a word here, a letter here, or if this is a 4-letter word at the top. Something. Count small gates 8 dates crack 8 safes. Is that what that says? Maybe. Let's go ahead and open paint. Just to like keep this in my brain. So, ew, can I get thicker than that? Sure, that looks. Count small gates 8 dates crack 8 safes. Don't know what this top word is. Something. Count small gates 8 dates crack 8 safes. Small gates? Okay, so the bat part, the ending part's significant. 8 dates crack 8 safes. I don't know about like how I did incorporate March into one of the passwords, so maybe that's part, the dates part of March of the counts is 0303. The letter inside of it did have 0303 on it, but yeah, the boudoir one was Christmas, So all of the safe's passwords are dates. That's actually really helpful. Knowing that all of them are dates does give us a better thing to go on about how to continue. I don't know what the top half is saying. Count small gates. We also don't know if there's like a mistake somewhere in this process. But 8 dates crack 8 safes is great information to go on. Can I find the specific episode where I got to the got all the keys? Alright, let's hop back in there. Day 21. Did not find the specific thing. There's just too much footage to dig through, and there's actually a thing that happens in my videos in general with this series. Given the repetitive visuals and so on, it can be hard for me to look at a batch of videos and even accurate. Day 21. The next day, okay. It can be hard for me to accurately depict, determine what happened in each video. So if any of the videos seem like they don't have very helpful titles, it's because I kind of scrambled around for the 40 to 90 minute duration, and I was like, I don't know how to summarize this video. I'll just kind of pick a moment in it and hope that was a novel moment and not just a thing that already happened several times. Hello. But to recap the thought real quick, I know this is happening. I'm interrupting the ending a bit. On my central server admin key page, I have RUOT blank. And then I was relatively... At the time, I thought the next letter might be H, but I wasn't sure if that was the person's name or not. Until I can find the page again, I don't know exactly what the naming scheme is, but we do know that you have to capitalize the first and last letter from us reviewing it just now, which I didn't remember at the time. In a way, our current thing I should be doing is I should just write down everyone's name I learn. Just write down everyone's name, and then one of them has to be a functioning password at some point, right? I have been under-documenting this particular thing, just because there's so many different things to fixate on, but this is like one of our goals now, is to figure out that. Also, maybe figure out the top few layers of this password with the paintings, because I have it like mostly figured out, but the top one, I have no idea what the top word is. This is it, huh? We did it? I still have an allowance. Open only in event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oven Navari, Herbert H. Sinclair. Reminds me I should be making a name list. Names. Herbert Sinclair. I don't remember if this means that his name would be Herb S or Sync H exactly, but it's not that hard to try the variations. Ovin Nevarai. Ovin Nevarai, meaning. Oh. All of the results for this are just blueprints pages. I'm not going to open any of those. Oh, translation from Slovenian to English. Just dangerous? Dangerous. That's a weird way to end a letter. Maybe it's not the correct translation. I mean, maybe it's not the right language and so on. The Inheritance Trophy, in recognition of completing your bequest. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. I've never been to the trophy room. Maybe it exists now? Oh, God. Damn. Okay. So it's time to be obsessive over everyone's names. The antechamber's still there. The foundation is still there. 3 letters. All these upgrades, the inheritance. But the rest is cleared again. Oh. Okay, to the trophies of Mount Holly. The full house trophy, draft every single slot. I got so close last time! In fact, I could have committed to it. Yeah. Maybe I should have committed to it. Although I think the choice I made gave me the steps I needed to win, didn't it? So we should just accept it. Complete the Mount Holly directory. Don't really know what that means. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles and 40 parlor games. Oh god. That means reaching at least day 40, and much more than that, frankly, because I generate the parlor game like twice as often as I generate the dartboard, I think. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. What? Unlock all 8 realm sigils. What? Trophy 8. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. What? Does that mean that you have to just build a straight line to rank 8? Wait, isn't rank... Yeah, rank 8's the penultimate rank. Do you have to... I think that means you might have to do a straight line to the 8th rank. Just a straight line of rooms. Only have 8 rooms at that point. And then it has to be a puzzle room, and then you solve the puzzle. It also sounds like a Stanley Parable reference with the 8 button. The 8. 8. 8. 8. Reach room 46. Reach room 46 in dare mode. Reach 46 in curse mode. Reach room 46 in 1 day. What? Reach room 46 in under an hour? Buy out the entire showroom. Diploma trophy. Ace the classroom final exam. I mean, I figured there was something at the end of that. And then complete the trophy case, the trophy of trophies. Jeez. This might be the achievement list on other platforms. It feels like a mean achievement list if that's the achievement list, though. Because you get your first achievement when you beat the game, functionally. These seem extremely optional and also really annoying, mostly. I want to do a full house one day. 3 out of 45. What's the tracking of that? Oh, I currently have 3 rooms right now. Got it. That makes sense. That must be the codex. Yeah, I'm only at 11 and 20. Jeez. I might get the parlor game trophy, depending on how long this playthrough goes, but I don't see myself accomplishing like almost any of these other ones. Especially when it says room 46 in 1 day, I assume that means yeah, it says day 1. That's an achievement for starting the whole game over, right? Like opting out of the entire day system. You literally can't have any upgrades. You have to completely RNG into getting it on your first try, which is upsetting. Don't like that. Alright, I'm gonna try some passwords, but I don't really have them yet, unfortunately. I'm also curious if this gate is opened. Otherwise, we'll just be right back to playing and trying to solve things, but I'll now be trying hard to document the names we find, at least. R-U-O-T-H. This admin key has been deactivated. Okay. Herb S. Sync H. Thought that was the naming scheme for that. H. Sync. S. Herb. I guess he just never was in the system or something. So that's a good news. I was right about RUOTH when I wrote it down ages ago. And it does register in the system as being correct, but it's the equivalent of the red notes, essentially. It's not information I can use. It's not a lie exactly, it's just that it's a document that's out of date. So that person's password got reset to that, and it's based on their name, which tells us that it's based on people's names. And so now I just need to document as many people's names as I can to try to confirm that. Okay. That gives me something actionable again. So I would like to find the servants' quarters again because I want to know who sent them that note. Because whoever sent them that note, that person probably works with IT, and so they probably have a password. So if I can find out that person's name, I'm probably good. And if not that, maybe the lab technicians? There's at least 1 or 2 characters that get named by that room. But really, I'm just going to be poring over every document to try to find every name I can. I'm losing steps in this process. It's my bad, but I forgot. Mary J. Mary Matthew Jones. Joan M. J. Mary? That's K. Mary. J. Mary. I really wish I had the original document more good. Joan M. Marion Marigold? Marim? Mary M? The symmetry there makes it so I don't have to check that many combinations. Any other names of any kind? It's funny that this is what would bite me in the ass. I was going on about my bad history with names and how I always lose track of them and everything. Alright, this is not a good start to my step count. The outdoor area is ruthless in its step counting. Alright, so we still have more goals. I want to connect the power. I want to connect the boiler, the steam power, to the furnace and to the other thing. Let's get rid of red rooms today. Why not? And maybe I'll figure out how to do radiation. Maybe that battery or something. My steps are going down. We have books to read at the library. I want to lower the water level so I can check out the bottom of that place. Maybe, and hopefully... Ooh. The Mount Holly gift shop. That is new. That has never existed before. The Red Prince. Those are overlapping in that same pattern again. They love to have 3 things overlapping in that kind of pattern. Enjoy your lunch. And that's just a nice little pizza. 46! This is goofy as fuck. Oh my god. Kind of trivializes it in a way. There's the swimmer bird. Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. Sturdy construction, steel stakes, and scouting rope included. Base size 6 feet by 8 feet, 40 inches high. Dew dry finish. Water resistant treatment. And I guess that explicitly means that that symbol represents those mountains. 46. 46. The Mount Holly Tea, a permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. It just looks nice. Lunchbox, a permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with Lunchbox, gain half your dinner steps. So this item's this item spawns in the dinner room. You hold it as an inventory item and you walk around with it. And then when you walk around with it, you then gain access to it giving you half of, so it's like, I guess you'd get 10 steps at rank 5 once you get rank 5, or 15 steps if you have the room that's going to make the dining room stronger. Swimming trunks, a permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Bring some keys. I don't understand this one. Huh. Oh, Dirigiblocks, console edition. Coming soon. So still not actually purchasable. They just keep referencing this game totally coming someday. That's funny. The Swimbird plushie. Unlock Dare mode. A permanent addition to the master bedroom where I've never been. Blue tents. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in the trophy room. Oh my god. Does it just go from being red to blue and that's it? Okay, so the Mount Holly Tea seems to suggest that it doesn't do anything. But the lunchbox is just straight up another progress updater, or fixer. That's good. And the swim trunks might give you the ability to, like, maybe swim on the surface of water across it. Or maybe be able to wade in some water. I don't know. It doesn't say that it doesn't do anything. It even says be sure to bring some keys. Maybe it's the key to getting into that one weird tunnel in the reservoir? Wild. Walk-in closet. It's a normal place to put this. Might as well get the stuff I get. A lucky rabbit's foot. Doesn't hurt to have that. Imagine how my loot would have gone last mission if I had that the whole time. Just a full-on upgrade to that. Oof. Let's not get a dead end right now. This box contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. The other two boxes are true. Well, they can't all be true. One of you has to be false. And one of you has to be true. So if I assume that they're both, if we do the other two boxes are true, but invert that, like, oh, this one's wrong, which means they're wrong, then that means this one contains the gems, this one doesn't contain the gems. But that also means that they're all wrong. So if this one contains the gems, then all of the statements are right, which is impossible. If this one contains the gems, then all the statements are wrong, which is impossible. If this one contains the gems, this one's still correct. This box does not contain the gems. That one's wrong, that one's wrong. So I think only the black one is possible. Based on that rule set. Yay! I have a good track record with this. Okay. I fucking rolled credits. I'm just right back in the game the same day. Just like, let's keep going, buddy. Let's go for the den, because it connects where I'm trying to go right now. Without costing me the gem. It even gives me one. But I don't like that I'm using up a doorway. There's another one of those. But my options were to waste one of the doorways or create a dead end. I do want to reach the foundation, generally speaking. Oh god, my second den. Oof. It's weird having this. Two of them back to back is very funny. They both have they both have a lockbox, of course they do. Oh, that's goofy. Okay. The pool. That'll give me the pump room. The veranda. Great chance of finding green rooms. Let's do the pool. Going along the wall. I need 40 gold to get the trunks. So now on top of the keys, I just have more things I can try to spend money on. And I'm curious how it interacts with that stuff. Awkward dead ends. Or the cool secret passage. I don't have a very specific goal for the secret passage. Is the issue right now. We do want access to the commissary. Because today should be the second day of the sale. Yep. So those go from 4 to 2, from 8 to 4, 8 to 4. Why does this one seem to say... Does this one still cost 8, the running shoes? I want the sleeping mask. And I want the sledgehammer. Because I can open both those safes back there. And the sleeping mask will mean that I get a bunch of extra steps. And I haven't placed any of the rooms that will give me the steps yet. I will go back for these 2 safes real quick. I probably shouldn't. I probably should have waited until it was time to turn around. But this makes it a great... See, I just added the pool. So if I can do my plan with the boiler room and the pump room, then I should then be able to use this sledgehammer to open all the stuff that's in that room. Running shoes. And why not a magnifying glass? It's only 2. So running shoes means I immediately have a reduction on all of my walking prices for the rest of this run. That's great. If I put the furnace here, I can't connect it to the thing. I guess the corridor? The furnace would stop me from being able to connect the furnace to the boiler room, which I'd like to leave that option open, though I'm prioritizing the pump. The drawing room. I wish my metal detector was permanent just because I want to be able to spot everything more easily. I'm always so paranoid of missing things. It wouldn't be the worst time to get rid of the chapel for later. Because I have access to... I likely will have the ability just to walk around it. I can use the pool door to put a nice little dead end over there. But also, I've already made a lot of money. Because yeah, just 2 keys. I don't need that. Well, the 2 keys would be nice. Yeah, I could use those. What is that? The prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. So whatever colored room you're in, it'll give you a room of the same color you're currently in. It'll give you 3 rooms of that color, specifically. Okay. Wild. Dining room makes sense, because we're about to be where it'll unlock the stuff. It's also just a lot of doors, like, oh my goodness, the friendly layout I have here. Key. Then I have the sledgehammer, so the keys only get used on doors, which is nice. Opening this means I'll get food behind me. Again, I can accept the slight step loss of the gymnasium here. I'm about to get the dining room anyway. Ah, security room. I definitely wish you could just, like, pick up a pen and scribble on this map. Just to show which rooms have stuff like that going on. If I use... Actually, can you use it? Did it say that it works on red? It does work on red. So I could generate another red room here if I wanted to. I should put it in a corner away from stuff, but it might be kind of unfortunate. Is that even helpful? I do have shelter. I think I should just open it normally. Yeah, I do remember I have shelter, so the gymnasium doesn't work. So actually drawing it's a little... Okay. I know I passed the laundry room again. But this should be where I can get the note. Not a great number of keys for this particular thing though, is it? That's probably a bad idea. Oh. There are 12 major keys. That's a lot. Like the prism key? How many do I know of so far? Prism key, vault key, silver key, garden key, basement key. Probably another one still. Okay, Hartley. Herbert. I assume Hartley is a last name. This is this person. I think that's why I thought it was Ruot. Randolph. Yeah, Mr. Ruota. Oh, it's Hartley Ruota. That's why Ruot H worked. So it's so that it's last name then first name is the password thing. This person's name is Randolph. If I can find Randolph's name, let's see. Temporary admin key allowing you access to first 4 letters of your last name followed by the first initial. So last then first. Capitalize the first and last. So it's 4 letters last name first init app first and last. All right, we have a better page for the notes about this particular thing. Oh, right. Babbage, Mrs. Babbage. So we have Herbert Sinclair, Hartley Ruota, Randolph is probably a first name. Mrs. Babbage, that's definitely a second name. But we know the Hartley Ruota's password doesn't work anymore. We need new ones. Oh, the broken lever. I wonder what that does when you combine it with a thing now. I am a bit broken up that I did not get keys from this room because it's a key generating room. That was wasteful, but it was my explicit mission for today was to get that, so it just seemed too important to let fall back into the RNG and maybe not draw it again. And I already have this food. It's tied to the... You know what? I might draw the aquarium. Maybe I'll leave the opportunity open, especially since I'm still up here. Against my wisdom of last episode where we specifically tried not to act like this. I should not draw from this room. I should draw from the drawing room because it'll give me another RNG chance. It also might not be locked. It's not locked. Conference room. Yep. That keeps my format open, my layout. It's always a challenge. That room dares you to redraw things, but you can't go back to the first page if the second page is worse. So I'm always kind of afraid to do the redraw in case my current draw really sucks. Let's see here. Did it do? Someone was asking about plans for later, and I'm like, alright. The ballroom. Whenever you enter ballroom, set your gems to 2. Huh. Wild. Okay. That's powerful. I'm spending 2 gems to make it, and then I walk in, 2 gems. It also could be an obstacle because you would lose gems by walking in here. Laura and Simon. Alright. Laura, Simon. Just add them to my list of names, but I don't think they were staff exactly. The In Eclipse Ball 1952. So there's more than one Simon, because my name's Simon, right? It's a generational thing. It's not I'm not entirely sure if the person in the twins in the I don't know if the person in the bedroom, the kids' room, is Simon, or is me, or somebody else. I don't remember what their names were. But it could be me, because we know that we came here as a kid during, like, summer camp, essentially. Are these 2 of the pages I need? 6 and 7. Are true. 6 and 7? I messed up at some point. Wait. Okay. I think I accidentally wrote, when I found the word sheets, I think that might have been page 5, and I wrote it on the 6th slot by accident. Whoops. So first words on the first words on the sheets are true message. Okay. So we have 6 and 7. Page 6 is under. Page 7 is 2. And now I have reason to go back and find all of those pages again, or find them in my own recordings, I guess, but I don't have them right now. So blank, 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 under 2, blank. Two remain for one last dance. Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on and on. The gowns glide on and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. 2 remain and 1 last dance, and spin again around clock hands, and as they turn a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. But we read it all out of order anyway. So I need to find... so it makes sense, there was a ballroom this whole time, another music location. So I need to get the page... 4 of the pages were in the music room. That's 6 of the pages overall. Where were the other ones? I just encountered one of the other locations that a page is in recently, right? Oh, the music room's right there. Right, I can recap those ones in a moment. Let's just fill this one in. I only have a special key. And blue doesn't count, right? Yeah, blue is not a category. So it won't do anything here. So I can't actually open the next door right now. Okay. Yep. I think my special key would just open the door normally and just be wasted. Alright. Let's fill these in now. Find among the white. Find among the white blank under 2 blank. Don't know. I reflexively think about the white chess pieces a bit. Let's go back down to the pool. I think I haven't tried that door yet, and now I can gleefully put a dead end there. Did I buy literally this entire store already? Yep. That's what sales do. Ah, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go back to the fucking dining room right now, I lose half of... Oh, there's a key right here. God damn it. Alright, so I'm just in shambles. Spread keys throughout the house would be great, actually. Okay. Hope we can also use them here. Just tempting. But then you're like, oh god, oh fuck. I need them for the rest of the house. I should just go back up because I have the keys. But I'm very annoyed that I forgot to go to the dining room on the way back. I was leaving the possibility of drawing the room that I needed in order to get the best benefit. But then I ended up just leaving without eating it, and then going back for it costs a bunch of steps. It's not very effective pathing on my part. Kind of undoing the benefits of drawing it. Really not great how segmented in its own spot it is in general, damn. Oh my god, all the keys go here, right. I blanked on the fucking conference room. Okay, so 6 keys added to here, that's great. I think I didn't just leave. Another key. I can't afford the passageway, unfortunately, so hallway it is. For another key. Oh no. Well, we're not going to get into the antechamber via the garden. Or maybe at all. Might as well keep the observatory going. It can have really good benefits. Or trash. The sail. What? And then 3 steps. I double triggered the sail. The sail's already happening right now. What do you mean the sail's happening twice? Is everything 75% off now? I would like to draw the bookstore, please. Oh my god, the attic, but I can't afford it. I can only afford the dark room, so it has to be that one. Alright, let's trigger it. What? Why isn't the dark? What? Oh, I'm sheltered. God, it's so hard to keep everything in your mind at once sometimes, huh? There's so much happening at once. Okay. The office, the storeroom. You know, I need to go back to the south of the house. I'm fucking up my mansion by not having the gems on me right now. That's like self-evident and I should have stopped already. God, can I draw the bookstore down there? It's wasteful for my steps, but I really should just run all the way back down, because I can't keep generating rooms without the gems to actually make the good ones. I'm just gonna make an empty house full of cool stuff. I can't see the prices to see if they got it even lower or not. It would be absurd if I drafted the bookstore and everything was super cheap. I guess I can still check the gift shop. Thankfully my boots trigger around here. Nothing's on sale. Does the gift shop just not count? Wait, are these things already on sale? I don't know, it doesn't give me an indicator they're on sale anywhere. Does the sale only affect the commissary and nothing else? That's even shittier if it only affects the commissary. I wanna see the bookshop to see if it affects that place. It doesn't affect this place because none of these things are listed as being cheaper. But we also only got here when the sale was already active, so maybe that's them being half price already, and they're terrifyingly expensive. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. I can't afford it. Brutal. Specifically came back down here to be able to afford stuff like that. Oh. Sneaky little coin. 3. 10 minus 1 is 9. Times 1 is 9. Times 2 is 18. There. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 is 4. 10 plus 11 is 21. 21 minus 20 is 1. 1 times 15 is 15. 15 divided by 5 is 3. What? Oh, well, that's good news. All right. But can I have gems, please? Is there a gem hidden anywhere amongst... They could totally hide a gem amongst these fucking billiard balls and I wouldn't notice it for several runs. Courtyard. I'm gonna keep this place open, but I want to lose all my gems. Damn. Do I have the sledgehammer? I do. Gem. Thank you. Do I have the shovel? No. Try to expand from the entrance hall just to see if I can get this straight away or not. Ew. Ew, dead end reading nook. For more keys that I don't need right now. Let's summon the chapel and then be able to ignore it. That's nice. Be able to see from here if it has stuff on the counter. Nope. I don't think so. Left turn. Okay, well that's gonna incentivize me to use the chapel later. Key. Gem though, please. Gems, please. You're just giving... Okay, at least I got more steps. No! So the laundry room probably needs steam to even function. I'm not gonna get to turn left, that sucks. Brutal. I'll do the library so at least it's not a complete dead end. This room might have a terrifying number of books ready right now. I don't know where you read the other ones. Oh. Gotcha, you still have to rent them. I really gotta memorize which one I've seen then. The new ones here are The Curse of the Black Bridge and Realm and Rune. And then Drafting Strategy 4 and 5. Okay, they're not added permanently, as in like they're not just sitting here separately to be reviewed at any time. You still have to rent them by summoning this place every other day. So it's gonna take a bit. Damn. Simon P. Jones. Excellent time to be reminded of my own name. Joan S. could be a password to check. I don't know if they gave me an admin password, though. That seems kind of unlikely. But there still would be the puzzle of figuring out what they're based on. Yeah, security's fine. I'm back down to 0 gems. I can make the security as high as possible now, since I have the key card, which is always satisfying. No reason not to unlock them at no battery too. Don't see any items around. The furnace. I'd like to generate the boiler first. I can't generate this gem at all. I guess the spare room. Awkward. I already drew 3 of them, so I will not be sheltered from the archives. The boiler room. Ah. Okay, so the archives will really fuck me up, and the boiler room is impossible, so I have to do the bedroom closet, which is both not at a bedroom and also creating an awkward dead end. And more ways of generating money. And more key. Can I please have gems? 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 Please? Gems? Shovel. That's always fun. I have so many items. I have not drawn... I drew it, but I didn't play it. I don't have the attic. I have this many items without the attic. This is comical. But can I accomplish any of my goals, please? Do I do a special key to generate a green room? I want the terrace. Generating 3 green rooms would be good if I want the terrace, because it would increase the chance of me drawing the terrace, making all future green rooms free. But I think the terrace costs 1 gem, so I won't be able to play it. I think I need to go back to the chapel. Try to use my keys to actually at a lower level and hope that it gives me some actual gems at some point, game. Please. There's nothing up here. Workshop? It's the only one that doesn't dead end here, so either way. I might be able to make something cool. The battery's here. Rabbit's foot plus coin purse. Okay, the lucky purse. I hope it's not gonna be a thing I regret. Doubles all money you find? Okay, jeez. So I double all money I find, even though it's a little late for that. Although if I get the vault, Jesus Christ. And everything costs half as much. So if I get a vault and a bookstore or something or stuff like that, I could just clean the place out. Magnifying glass. Nope. Running shoes. Mask. Battery pack. Plus sledgehammer. Plus broken lever. The power hammer. I might as well see what it does, because I don't think I'm getting into the antechamber today. And it says power hammer, so it still has to work like a hammer, right, game? You're not going to screw me here? But I don't know if I'm going to get the pump room to be able to access the basement anyway. What does a power hammer do? I hope it's really cool. A stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, I know at least 2 of those. We need to go check those out. Oh my god. How many of places does that work? How many places does that work? Oh, page 8. Stones. Find among the white blah under 2 stones. White blah under 2 stones. Interesting. Okay. Weakened brick. I don't know how many places that works on, but off the top of my head, there's the place in the basement and the place at the secret garden, I think? I do not want the dowsing rod. That item sucked. I want the shovel to work. Damn, alright, yeah. The power hammer. That's insane. So I think one of my primary goals right here, besides using this everywhere I can, I think I want to get the fucking coat check. Because I think I want this specific item to be available in the future without having to craft all the individual pieces again. It's the lever, the hammer, and the battery pack. Not the rarest items ever, but damn. I also don't want to lose access to it, just in general. Okay. Just gotta believe. Funny. Okay. It's a dead end, man. I kind of want the kitchen for better steps so I can run around and use the power hammer everywhere, but the coat check just fucking spawned in front of me to call my bluff. But I just don't have that many steps this run. Guest bedroom's also fine, but... damn it. Man. Oh, I can't build a kitchen anyway. Ah, damn. So even here, I'm like kind of far away from the foundation. My steps are gonna run out pretty quickly. I think I'm gonna go for the guest. God damn it. I want to save it for future runs, but I also just want to use it right now, obviously. Please. Okay, so I got 15 steps because I also have the sleeping mask. Who's KL again? My gem collection is trash. Okay, we're immune to the chapel. Back around this corner. Shovel. Important to remember. More coins. +2. Oh my, yeah, double of all coins. I have such a bizarre mix of crazy items right now. So at the time, yeah. Special keys, prism key. If I can drug... No! Spread things in the green room, but they'd all be in the conference room, which is 100 miles away. The aquarium's not very helpful. I guess I'll just generate the patio, yeah. If I can generate, and if I can join these over, I don't have to walk the giant path around, hopefully. But there are now gems, I believe. I should have checked really quick. Yeah, it's not here, so I believe even though it says green rooms, it all gets taken to the conference room. 6 spots. A silver key! Ah, steps. Big steppies. Okay. Special key, silver key. This is a great place to build a big hub to maximize my chance of connecting stuff. Ew. I wish the mechanarium just told you how many doors it's gonna have. Why do I have to count every time? Are there... What counts as a gear room? I don't remember. Security. Workshop. Okay, that's 3 doors. And these are both disastrous. These both have 4 doors, but they're really bad for me. Lose half my steps right now, or lose my ability to see what I'm doing, so I just don't know which directions the doors will be in. Okay. Not forward. That's actually okay, because that means I'll be more likely to connect to the hallway over here. Let's hope that works out. The office will do it. The code check calling me out again. The Great Hall is probably worth it. I believe the right door will automatically open anyway, and it'll give me the access to go, the ability to go left. But I think... Oh, it's possible. The Great Hall opens the top right antechamber, so I might even be able to access room 46. This did not automatically open. Oh well. I guess because the door on the other side wasn't open yet or something. Or was that side of it already open? I don't know. The pump room. Okay, let's draw the pump room. And I'm just hoping that it will now draw... There's some dirt in here too? Oh, hey. I'm hoping that it draws the boiler room next. Which I have no reason to think will happen, but... If I do the boiler room and attach the pump room, then I can finally get this fucker to get powered. Please. Please? I have no dice to reroll with. No, it's trash. It's all trash. Reading Noxana showroom. I can't afford the showroom. Damn it. If the sale was active, that'd be great. I don't need keys, really. I don't need the extra steps that badly. I guess I'll do the key. Just in case I need more in order to get the Great Hall going. Coupon book. Things are even cheaper. Cool. Things are on triple sale right now. And I've connected back to the dark room, so I'm back up here without having to take the long way around. So now I can go check out the door of the ballroom. Maybe I'll go back and do this first. So we're looking for the lever. Oh. Got a gem. And a key. And money that doubles. A gem, the lever. Starting to wish you could skip these a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's gonna really be out. Oh wait, 2 of these are always empty, aren't they? Yeah, they were before and they are this time. So I think if you find 2 good rooms, you probably want to just stop, because the last one probably sucks. So hallway... Conference ballroom, yeah. Does the conference room now have my gems in it? It do. That's also good. Okay, we have a collection of gems. And I think this is my last chance to generate a room. Fuck. Alright. So there's certain cool rooms I'd like to do, but also I would like to just be able to connect to the antechamber. Nah! I guess it doesn't matter. There was no use for those gems besides going here. But yeah, it reset back to 2. I just lost all the gems I picked up. That's ironic and painful, but also I could have kept in mind that I could have gotten more gem- Sorry, I'm so sorry everyone. There's so many things to think about at once. When I was around here and be like, I can't keep going, I need gems. The ballroom gives me 2 gems. I could have come here I mean, it would have spent a lot of steps coming back here every single room. None of these connect to the fucking antechamber, I swear to God. Oh, I didn't even get to generate a cool shop. Brutal. I guess we just do the kitchen to buy some food, and then I go wreck some things. These are free. They're cut all the way down to $1, but then I have the coupon book, so the bananas are literally free. I have 70 steps. God damn it. Ah, that one hurt. Okay. Run straight back down to the foundation. Hey look, I have 2 gems again. It didn't connect, because I was gonna go down to the foundation and open the lever. But it doesn't matter if I can't physically reach and none of the doors connected. Damn it. Not a single left turn in that entire room. And I didn't connect the steam to the foundation. Coin. I wasn't able to connect the boiler room to the foundation. No. Boiler room to the pump room, that's what I was thinking about. In order to reduce the water level below the foundation. I wanted to be able to do that. That's all brutal. So I have the super sledge, and after all that, I also didn't do the coat check, right? So I also can't store it. Reading hook. Just, it always felt like a bad idea at the time, even though I wanted it. The mechanarium. It has another door. We're not done yet. Okay. Let's go beat up the piece of stone wall over here. Hello. Suspicious wall. Been wondering about you. Oh, is this where I think it is? Did they change the length of this room to make up the distance it has to make to get out here? It's that. So is that permanent? Do I now have access to the foundation from beneath that way? That's definitely the easiest and cheapest way to get there, except I have to have the security key to access the elevator from beneath. Don't know what's up with that tunnel still. The secret garden had a destroyable wall, but we don't have it. I wanted to generate more green rooms and it just did not help out. Damn. I think that's all that's left is to make my way back up to the mechanarium, probably through the front door. And let people know I'm not there yet. Letting people know that I'm stuck in a blueprints run. A very real obstacle in my life lately. The extent to which I can just be trapped in this video game sometimes. I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's just blueprints won't let me go. It's just a single... You just really get stuck in it for like fucking 2 hours at a time. Okay, I'm like, it's reason 75 why I'm like a fake adult. I can't. I'm playing a video game. I'll be back. I'll be there later. All right. God, I have so many steps right now. Yeah. Okay. The mechanarium. This room makes it hard to tell how many doors you have access to. Did it open a new one? No. I was really hoping it opened a new one because I placed another gear somewhere, but this one was already here. So it must be based on when you place it. I don't know how you get that many gears. It claims to be hallway doors are always unlocked. Great, buddy. Just in time. The utility closet, I believe, is useless right now. I guess I'll summon the foyer just to summon it, because I can walk in there and, like, look at it. Read a journal entry or something. Does this place have the clue? Let's see. Find among the white... Under 2 stones. Under 2 stones. Count Isaac Gates. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Ariana. Cool. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. Baron Thomas Sinclair. William Epson. So this is a bunch of family, plot and pilot. There's a bunch of extended family, but I don't think any of this is staff, so I don't think they're gonna have the admin password. Okay. Did I at least make the break room this time? Yes, okay. I can at least get... I don't get to keep my super shovel. The lucky purse. What are you in for? Okay, I can buy swim trunks. I'm saying normal, sane things right now, you know? I think everything else is useless. Okay, let's go buy swim trunks. Where am I going? Yes. I should be able to buy swim trunks at the store. At the gift shop. That's a use of my money, at least. No, I can't. Why aren't you half off? Alright, well, the lunchbox is nice. So now I can buy the lunch... Yeah, so now when I get to the dining room, there'll be a lunchbox there each run, and that will give me half of the amount of steps if I'm at rank 5, which is the midway point of the level, which is extremely low barrier to entry. Alright. So I'm about to lose everything in my inventory, but at least I'll get to keep the key card next time. Because I'm... Yeah, break room. Tomorrow, okay, yes. Things have gone better and worse before. A noteworthy manor. There's a ballroom and a music room. Oh, that's why it's noteworthy, because of the notes. There's musical notes everywhere. That's very goofy. 3 new rooms. There's a goal. Yeah, something to feel good about. I placed 3 rooms I've never placed before. What were they? The gift shop. The gift shop, the ballroom, and... I guess the foyer, yeah. A little underwhelming because it didn't get to do anything. Yeah, placing that earlier would be good. I guess if you have the prismatic key and you're in a hallway, you might be able to place the foyer with it because it gives you 3 options, and so that gives you a higher chance of drawing it. And if that happens, then you might be able to make all of your hallways in the future always be unlocked for the rest of the game, and that could be great. Alright. So begins the post-game. For all I know, this game does the thing where you roll credits again later.